How are you all? So, this is the first update since the half marathon. It's also my first proper long run since that as well, and that was 2 weeks ago. So obviously had the issue with my feet after the half. Took about a week off. It got a bit better. So I've then done a few 3 10Ks between then and now with varying results. I brought some new insoles which didn't work, they actually made it worse. So then I was out again for a couple of days. There was a 10K that went really well, didn't feel it, fine. There's another one that I managed to get through, but it ached afterwards as well. So at the moment, it's touch and go, really, at the moment for training. I will still be at the marathon, I will make sure of that. The other thing I have done since then is I've actually lowered my paces on Runner, so my finish time for the marathon is now significantly slower, but still a decent time. Way better than I ever thought I'd be running it anyway, that's for sure. So that seemed to have helped quite a lot, so keeping the paces slower and really focusing on my form seems to help. So fingers crossed, if I keep doing that, then we're on to a winner. I'm 5k in to 24k long run, and at the moment they're feeling very good. Hopefully I'll get to the end of this 24, which will then again be the longest run I've ever done. So yeah. $10k in. So this is the furthest I've run since the injury at the half. Still feeling strong. Feet are still feeling fine. 15k in and I'm still going. Which is a lot more than I thought I'd be getting today. There is still 9 to go, so still anyone's guess, but still feeling strong at 15. Right, 22k in, 2 left. Still going strong, still actually running. Not gonna lie, there's been a couple of walks, but still got enough to be running and keeping to that roughly 6-minute kilometre pace. That's it, I've done it, and I am home. So now I suppose it's time to stretch out, eat something, get a shower. But here we are, another Sunday, another long run, and this one's 27k. Just keep getting longer, but fingers crossed it will be fine. Testing out the race day shirt today just to make sure there's no chafing or anything anywhere where it shouldn't be, because number one rule in marathons, nothing new on race day. So this last week, life's just been a bit busy, to be honest. It was Rosie the wife's birthday, so we went out for a couple of days, went up to London to celebrate that, and yeah, just ate far too much food. Missed one run, missed the speed session of Thursday, but done the easy run, which was 8k, which was fun. Didn't film it obviously, just wanted to get it in the bag and get it done after the long week, because today marks 6 weeks to the London Marathon. 6 weeks. When you think we started this journey with about 10 months, it's now only 6 weeks. Where the hell has that time gone? 5k in, which leaves 22k, which is still more than a half marathon. So I decided today I'd run a completely different route, just because I get a bit bored of running that same route down, get picked up by the river. So yesterday I sat down, pre-planned another route that would be exactly 27k. Seemed brilliant until this morning I started. I've completely forgotten it, and I know this road wasn't on that map. It's now turned into a little bit of a guessing game. Just coming up on 14k. Today's hard. It just seems so much more of a struggle compared to last week. It just goes to show not every day will be a good run. It's just a struggle. But with 13k still to go, I've got to carry on. So I'll let you know how it carries on and if it gets any better. Okay, so I think I've made a few mistakes here. This is bad. I'm not enjoying this. Number one, obviously I messed up the route, which means I've constantly been thinking, where am I? How long have I got left? How far have I got to go? Constantly trying to think of that makes me realise how far I've still got to go, which doesn't help at all. And number two, because I messed up the route, I've ended up on the road on the way back that definitely wasn't on the route, but is a really long, constant uphill at around the 20k mark. So I've got to get all the way up this before it can even flatten out. And I reckon I've probably done 3k uphill. I've probably got at least another 3k of constant uphill. And that is just killing my legs. Last week, brilliant run. Really enjoyed it, 24k. Loved it, got to the end, it was fine. Felt like I was actually able to do this last week. This week, it's another one of them runs where I'm just starting to think, have I bitten off more than I can chew? In 6 weeks, I've got to run 42.2 kilometres, and today I can't even do 27. I'm going to have to finish this because I'm still a distance away from home. So, not much more to say. Well, here we are, Tuesday. I've got to say, a lot more positive than I was on Sunday. But how couldn't I be? It's currently 5:45 in the evening. With perfectly blue skies. Perfect temperature for a run. A little bit of sun still. It's just a beautiful evening for a run. Now, I can't lie to you. Halfway up that hill on Sunday, that was it. I was so down that it had all gone wrong. And seriously wondering why I ever thought that this was possible. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, because I don't know why I was so worried. Bit of downtime after that made me see the bigger picture again. And if we look back at the whole picture, when I started this, I could just about run a 5k. And Sunday was 27. That alone is a massive achievement for me. And I'm still going. Nobody's lying when they say marathon training is draining. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Especially when you're running for a cause that's close to your heart. We're now getting to the peak of the training. So my body just feels like it's taking a battering. But again, step back, look at the bigger picture. And it's all worth it. You just do what you've got to do. You might hate it on the day. You might feel broken completely on the day, like I did on Sunday. But I was in the gym last night, back out running tonight. So I suppose what I'm really trying to say is yes, it's extremely hard. But you ask me right now, would I do it all again? Right now, yes. But ask me again at the end of the marathon and we'll see what the answer is. Hi everyone, how are we? So, this week has been a much needed deload week. So, a lot less running. My last long run last week, which I didn't take the camera with me for, was a 30k. So about 18.5 miles, which I done, completed, and felt dead afterwards. It was hard, I'm not going to lie about that, it was extremely hard, but managed to finish it. This week I've only got 15 on Sunday, tomorrow. Next week is the longest run in the whole training cycle, and that's 34 kilometres. So we are knocking on the door of 20 miles. After that, we then start the taper, and it goes down, and then it goes dramatically up. So as part of this deload week, I'm just taking the time to enjoy spring in the woodlands with this one. Yeah, you. The bluebells are starting to come out, the sun is shining, and it makes me happy. The one thing I can't quite believe though, I just can't wrap my head around, is that tomorrow, the marathon's only 4 weeks away. 4 weeks. On Wednesday, it'll be April. That's only 4 days away. And then when it's April, It's marathon month. I just can't figure out where this time's gone. I really can't. It's been a massive mix of exhaustion, excitement, emotions, all the E's really. But yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's hard, as I said in the last video. Marathon training alongside normal life is hard. It's hard for anyone. It's arguably slightly easier for me because I don't have kids. I just have this one. I can't quite believe how far I've come in all of this. 10 months ago, I was struggling to run a 5k. Last Sunday, I ran 30. But now I'm here knocking on the door of running 42 for the marathon. And I just can't believe I'm here. I really can't. If I'm honest, if I'm truly, brutally honest, I thought I was going to try and find a way out of this. But I'm here today saying that I have done it. I have done that training. Yes, it's been hard. It's been extremely hard. But I've done it. And I am so close to being on that start line. And it just feels amazing. And thank you to every single person that's watched a video, that's sent me a message, that's donated to my Just Giving page. You've all kept me going. You've all kept me going. You've all kept me focused. And in some ways you've given me a reason as well to get through this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you everyone.